Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. But if this is your first time here, welcome to you especially. My name is Vince, and today we are processing a whole bunch of pallets that we have here on site to make some raised garden beds. We have a whole bunch of green area back here, and for this year, we want to plant some tomatoes, basil, parsley, peppers. What we're using today to process these pallets is Flex's 8¼ table saw. Some of the key features of this table saw is that it can bevel from 0 to 46 degrees. And we're finding a maximum cut depth of around 2½ inches. It also has this awesome collapsible table that would extend the tabletop all the way out to like 33 inches. One of my favorite features of this saw is its rack and pinion fence adjustment. Lets you quickly dial in your rip size. If you're going to be set up in one spot at a cut station, just like me, for an entire day, you can plug this in. Flex has an adapter that allows you to run this off of wall power. If it's available to you, why not use it if you don't need the portability? A lot of you saw this adapter and you started to wonder, hey Vince, what else will that adapter run? Will it run more high draw tools like grinders, angle grinders, die grinders? We're going to answer that question. We have 10 Flex tools. We're going to find out, will this adapter power them? Right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Want to help out with the channel? Head on over to our merch store. You can get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. We're going to start off with a give me. A lot of you asked for the grinder initially, and we had made a short previously. This adapter is only meant to power the table saw and the motor saw. This is just, you know, for fun. If you use this knowledge in any way to use it with your tools, you damage your tools, anything bad happens, we're not liable for it, because I'm telling you not to do this. If you were to run it this way, although we're telling you not to, the tool doesn't actually slip or lock all the way on to the power brick. That it indeed will run off the adapter. You can see it does easily come loose, but it does work. This is Flex oscillating multi-tool. You can see we'll be able to slide the oscillating multi-tool all the way on, and it actually locks in place. What I love about Flex's oscillating multi-tool is a lot of things. Number one, it has dual lights up here at the front. Number two, it uses the very fast and effective Starlock blade attachment. That's really great if you need to change the angle of your cut and you needed to make small adjustments to your blade. It happens fast and effectively. But the time has come. Will the oscillating multi-tool actually power up on the wall adapter? You see them awesome lights, and yes, it did power up. This is the one-handed recip saw. Let's see about the fitment of the adapter onto the tool. Fits all the way on the saw. Here's a moment of truth. We have lights here, but will it operate? Wow, this is getting too easy. 3 for 3. Let's move into some extremely high draw tools. We have our right angle drills. This is the compact. I gotta be honest with you. When it comes to flavors of right angle drills, I like small and handy, or compact and handy. I like throwing this around much more than the large. I will say that right off the bat, we have a little bit of interference from the rafter hook. It's not terrible. You could see it's actually clipped on, but it's not fully inserted. Whoa, turbo mode lit. But will it run? Seems like we're 4 for 4. Oh, I will let you know, the turbo mode light has gone out. And I don't know if you can see it here. We have a red flashing light on our adapter, and the fan is running in there. If you watch, it won't come back on. So it seems like this right angle drill has timed out our wall adapter. Fan's still running in this adapter, and the red light's still flashing. What we have here, my friends, is the universal reset button. Let's see if that did the trick. We back in business. We got a flashing green light. This is really nice because the larger whole hog, you have even more real estate and more leverage with this tool. Does this right angle drill, the behemoth, actually time out? I will say this, it seems like there's even more interference with the rafter hook on this one. Whoa, so this one actually slid all the way on and locked in place. Turbo comes on. We're gonna put it in low just to see if maybe it will keep working. Ready? On the count of 3. So as funny as it is, it was running as long as I kept my hand on the trigger. As soon as I pulled my finger off the trigger, it went to that red status and timed out the power brick. I had high hopes. And some of you are probably saying like, hey Vince, why is the power adapter cutting out? Because it's not made to run these tools. Circ saw. We have Flex's 7 1/4 right line of sight circ saw. I mean, it'll run circular saws, right? It runs a table saw. It slides all the way on. We have a steady green light. It looks like it's ready to go. Blade brake kicked in. It's running. Similar to the right angle drills, this baby timed out. It will initially power to 7 1/4, but once you take your finger off the trigger, you can't reactuate it. So that's a no-go. This is what they call their inline saw. Everything is literally in line from top to bottom. Your handle, your blade. This is a very unique saw. Stanley Dirt Monkey, who I like to consider a friend, actually ran this saw like underwater. Underwater. If you're a deck builder, you build your decks over water, or you build bulkheads and stuff, these are the tools you want. Is this power adapter good for it? Will it run it, Vince? Well, once again, our saw slides right on. That baby won't even kick on, not even initial. It says green. And quite frankly, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but right here at the light, you can see the LED light flashing. So you can't even get a single cut out of this on the adapter. Yeah, wow. Like, you all know that I'm not playing games. On Bat-Ray, it works just fine. But let's move into something like the die grinder. A lot of you said that you have a lot of grinding to do. You're working on machinery. You need something that's not battery operated. This thing will eat batteries. Will the power adapter work with the die grinder? Oh, it slides all the way on. We have full fitment. It's alive! It's alive! We still have a green light here. Turn back on. Seems to be stable, but if we introduce a load, like we're actually going to use it for work, we're going to put an attachment on here and we get the tool under load, that might change. But while we're freewheeling, this one is a win. Here's another one you had a whole bunch of questions about. This is Flex's compact bandsaw. We can expect a highly visible work area on this tool because it has an LED right there. But can we expect it to run on our power brick? Well, it slides all the way on. We don't have to worry about that battery adapter contending with a rafter hook. Let's depress our trigger lock, pull our trigger. It's alive! And it's still running. So, compact bandsaw, win. But does that necessarily mean that the deep cut bandsaw will be a win? This one, you can fit a lot of material through there. Rafter hook. You can see full insertion of the adapter. Now is the moment of truth. We were just under high load. Usually that's when the power adapter will kick out and we are not able to re-engage the tool. But it works. I think a deep cut bandsaw is a win. Here's one a bunch of you asked me about, the recip saw. This is Flex's top of the line recip saw. If you want to see it in action, go to this video right here where we put it through one of the most extreme tests ever known to man. A lot of you said, hey Vince, when I'm doing extended demo, flood cutting, tearing down or dismantling framing, I don't want to run through so many battery cycles because batteries cost money. And there are times where I can actually plug in. Let's just say you owned the motor saw or the recip saw, and you had the power adapter. Well, we got full insertion into the tool. So we got 2 trigger pulls out of it. Let's go for a third. We do indeed have a flashing red light. Sadly, it's got to go into the fail category. And through all these times where this timed out, so far every time it has reset. Now I can't guarantee that every time you do it, it's going to reset because you're not supposed to use this adapter with anything other than the motor saw and table saw. And if you do use it with anything other than the motor saw and table saw, you're doing it at your own risk. And now, the moment of truth. The moment that you have all been waiting for. This saw, how powerful with the stacked lithium. On top of it, it has the rafter hook. It has a buttery smooth depth adjustment. It has preset stops here at 55, 45, and 26.5 degrees. There is so much I could say about this saw. Dust collection is super amazing if you're going to use this with a vacuum in a shop setting, or even on the job site if you wanted to keep the dust down because you have active living space that you're actually working in. This thing's awesome. Like, you don't have to take the battery out to see the power level charge. They put a slot here in the cradle for the battery. I'm not supposed to run this tool on this adapter. If this will run though, because this is one of my favorites. Ooh, it doesn't snap in place. It doesn't snap in place, but it just makes it in there. I gotta be honest with you. This is the first time I'm doing this. When I saw the size of this adapter and I saw the cavity here, I didn't think this was gonna fit. I thought this was gonna be like a what the, you know what I mean? You can see the adapter itself. We got a full green light, so it says it's ready to go. And if you like, when we do all the research and homework so you don't have to, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do, it doesn't cost you a dime, plus you'll get 7 years of good luck. Let us know down below, what are you thinking of the Flex line of tools so far? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Are you just jealous? I think you are.